Okay, who is not here that I expected to be here?
I think anything was possible at season 50. There's so many incredible players and so many people were worthy of the spot.
Honestly, I can literally give you like 20 answers.
The list could go on and on and on.
I really thought that somebody like either Richard Hatch would be here, the first winner in all his naked glory.
I don't know if I was expecting him to be here, but I would have been stoked to see Richard Hatch here. You know, season 50, the original winner. You know, he played such a memorable game in that very first season, so it would have been cool to see Richard play in this new era.
But also somebody like Rob Sesternino, who is one of the biggest champions of Survivor and has turned it into his amazing, illustrious career. Maybe he's a little too close to the game, but would have been nice to see him. He's a big talker. He says he's one of the best players to ever play. Would have been nice to see him out here to back up his bravado.
I have to say, my girl Kelly Wentworth should be here. And Omar from season 41. He was an amazing player. He should be here. And I have to give a shout out to my girl Reem Daly. Just by nature of her suffering, she should be on season 50. Reem was awesome, bro.
I was fully expecting to see Tony here. When you think of Survivor, Tony's one of the first names that comes to mind.
Man, it's a bummer to be on season 50 and not have a couple of the stalwarts like Boston Rob and Parvati.
And you know, since they're picking up winners, maybe always be great to see Parvati.
I was kind of expecting, hoping to see Boston Rob, and just because of what he's done for the show. I think, regardless of whether you love him or hate him, I love the guy, and if you think of Survivor, you're not being honest if you say that you don't also think of Boston Rob.
But man, how many times has Rob been on this thing? Like 5 or something? Plus he's won. So I talked to him months ago and he said, man, I'm not going back. He said, I just don't have anything left to prove. I get it. That's true. At this point, he doesn't have anything left to prove.
One of my favorite players ever, Earl. I thought, like, my favorite thing is to watch Survivor players come back when they're older or, like, a different era of life. There's a couple people out here who are literally about to do that right now. But I think Earl was so thoughtful and intentional on his season in a way that was, like, so meticulous. I'm just using nice adjectives at this point. I would love to see him back on this landmark season in a different era of life and just see how great his game could be.
I didn't think he would be here, but how fun would it have been if Shane Powers made another appearance on the beach? As crazy as Shane is, I think it would have been phenomenal. He probably would have got voted out first, but Shane is hilarious.
I really wanted my main man, Mike, from my season who got me out to be out here. He earned it. I think he should have won season 42. He's a good man. I just think he messed up on the final tribal.
I'm surprised that somebody like a Mitch is in here. I probably would have had like a Kyle and a Mitch and a Joe. I don't know. I thought that was crazy. Kyle and Camila are both here. That's a duo that needs to be broken up for sure.
Honestly, Devin from my season. I assume that he was asked. He has a new family. I think he has a new baby, so I'm assuming maybe it just wasn't right for him. But I was fully expecting to see Devin out here, and I was a little bummed when I didn't see his beautiful face.
Oh, it would have been great to have Davey out here. That would have been so much fun. We would have gotten up to all kinds of shenanigans. But alas, he's going to have other plans in life, and he'll do wonderfully. But I miss you, man. I miss you, Davey.
Honestly, I was expecting Andy to be here. I loved him in season 47. I thought he made a great name for himself, and I feel like he's someone who the fans wanted to see return, so I'm surprised he's not here.
The fact that 21 through 29 isn't represented in this cast at all is shocking to me. I look at that era, and there is a couple seasons that are duds, but Malcolm, to me, is not being here is insane. I think Sean Rector from the earlier seasons not being here is insane. I think having Colby play Survivor without Jerry is insane.
I mean, when I saw Colby, I definitely expected to see Jerry paired with him. I think they've played together every single time.
I'm thinking if you have Colby, give me Jerry. Like, I want to sit back and kind of watch that evolution all these years later.
I really thought that Jerry had so much left in the tank, and she was my favorite person, quite frankly, to watch on Heroes vs. Villain.
My nemesis, Jerry Manthe, I would have loved to have seen her on the beach, not so we could duke it out, but I believe we would have aligned with one another had she been here.
Dom from 36, and I know Ghost Island sucks, but he is literally the closest to winning Survivor to not win. And the fact that he's not here is mind-boggling.
I thought for sure that we would see somebody like Dominic or maybe Jonathan Penner or maybe even Rupert. I know he's had problems, with throat cancer, but of those three, it would have been cool to see one of them.
I honestly think for the new era, they've gotten everyone right. Carolyn is one that is shocking because she deserves to be here.
Carolyn from the new era, I think just such a star.
Carolyn's another one who was just so fun during her season. I thought she might be back.
But I guess the Survivor lore is I don't know, whatever. I won't get into it.
I've heard things through the rumor mill, and so I knew Carolyn wasn't going to be here, but I was very disappointed not to see Carolyn's smiling face on this beach, waiting to welcome me with open arms.
There's so many new era legends that I really am shocked not to see here on Survivor 50. I can call out the obvious, and Carolyn and Jesse, Omer.
I was expecting Jam Jam because he's great winner and has an even better personality. So I was expecting to see him out here. It's just kind of sad my fellow Latino isn't here on the island.
In people I played with, like Caleb, I was really hoping to see out here. A bunch of people who I'm really convinced would kill it in their second chance.
But besides that, I think they get the new era right. I think they got the 30s right. A lot of the fans wanted Amanda Kimmel. And Twitter, don't kill me, but like, I think Amanda Kimmel is just like a fun cast because we haven't seen her. She's brought the same kind of Amanda Kimmel every single time. So like, I would have rather seen Coach, to be honest. Like, he is a different commodity. He's crazy Dragon Slayer or cult leader Coach. Like, what is he going to bring in Survivor 50?
I actually thought, no, I don't know, it's a celebration season, so I didn't really think that they might be here, but I thought they might bring back a villain or two, like a real villain. I'm not talking like I am a villain, but I'm going to like be dressed up as this little mom of four villain. I remember when Mark Burnett was like, Jenna's definitely the first villain. I was like, oh, thanks, shucks. Stop it, Mark. But I thought there would be a villain or two, like a big one, like Johnny Fairplay or Russell Hantz. I thought one of them would spice this shit up. But I think as a celebration season, I'm going to have to step in their shoes.